Hey guys, this is Alessandro. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm coming with a different video, and this is animation analysis for Klaus. I don't know if you guys have the chance to watch it. This is an amazing Christmas 2D animation movie that you can find on Netflix. If you guys still didn't take a look at the movie, definitely go and check it out because it's really awesome. And I am a big fan of 2D animation. I strongly believe, even though we are 3D animator, go back and study from a masterpiece like this one is definitely super important. There is really a lot to learn, and I decided today to share with you my thought and give more in-depth analysis of a similar sequence. Okay, we will go through more or less main poses and then eventually more in details about the breakdown, flow, arc, squash, stretch. Okay, so let's dive into it. I will play first of all the sequence for you guys. There is no audio for copyright reason. Just to give you some context here, there is the character try to pitch to the future Santa Claus the idea of Christmas. Okay, and as you can see, there is a lot of going on in terms of pose, timing, in terms of appeal, which is one of the most important things. So I really like this sequence. I think it's great acting. That really fits the mood of the character. And as I mentioned, guys, I want to go first through some of the poses, okay? And what guys I really want you to think about it. I choose this movie because I really love the sense of appeal that those poses has. I think it's really great example when we think about it. I talk in some of my other tutorial about the line of action. If you can see the line of the arms, how it's going through the whole body until the leg, and same here to the spine. See how organic it feels? Okay, it's really nice. Even if you take a look at the arm here, okay, how did this kind of angle it breaks the curve shape here. I think it's really nice, and you can appreciate even the details in the finger. You see how there is a space here and those two fingers are grouped together. Okay, something really it's really interesting to study. You see, like actually even into the animation now, they make the pose so simple, and this is one of the most important things that sometimes I feel like is missing in 3D, because especially when you have an acting like this, as you can see guys, it's really fast and snappy. There is a lot of going on. You need simple poses in order to read very well when when you're acting. It's actually so fast. Okay, so let's go to the next pose. Okay, we see there is not much going on in terms of spine. As you can see, the line of action of the spine is still kind of the same, but you will notice that there is of some form of uh, compression. Okay, compared from this one. Okay, there is already a bit of squash and stretch, as you can see, right? Okay, so you can see basically the hip going in this direction, and again this time the arms is overlapping, okay, through the shape of the body, but as you can see how clearly the silhouette of the hands is visible. Okay, see how it's staged very nicely, these two finger grouped together. Everything is there for a reason. Look at even the head, how it reads perfectly, because there is a lot of negative space around. So you have all the body in this side, okay, on the right side of the screen, and the face clearly on the left side. Okay, as you can see, uh, it's really nice to see how those things are staged, and I think there is a lot to learn, because you can look at the single pose and see how beautiful it is. Okay, this is, for example, is an anticipation. Okay, it's really well done. Again, see how we are going into reverse, okay, for the line of action. And another things I always talk about it, guys, is really important. Look at the shoulder line here, how narrow it is, and how much larger it is. You see, like having this kind of shape. I think it's very interesting because it gives some sense of dynamic. It look like there is, it's pointing everything towards this direction. Okay, it makes this line of action much more dynamic. Okay, instead of having a parallel line like this. Uh, so definitely something else is worth it to study. And again, Even look at the line of action of the shoulder and the hands. Look how everything is connected. Okay, really beautiful. And again, it's same for the leg. Nothing is there randomly. It's everything is done for a reason. And this is another great pose, guys. Like how it's really interesting to see how the character lean forward and use basically the prop to, to create a new sense of appeal. Look at the physicality. Look at this, how the body it's basically attached to the clipboard here. How the shoulder it's overlapping a little bit. Okay, and you're having the leg go in this direction, and see how the actually again how it's staged very clearly. Look how these arms is very easy to read. Okay, because again you have the overall body on the in this case on the right side, and in this case the arm. Okay, and you see how always talk about an imaginary line, guys, that kind of connect the shoulder. Okay, always makes the pose more appealing. It's really amazing. And it is another great pose. It's really funny to watch, and same concept. Okay, see, clear line of action. Okay, the body, not no element that cannot disturb the pose or anything. And look how clearly the arm are pointing straight to the drawing here. Okay, look where the finger are pointing in this direction here. Okay, it's really nice. And again, you see, like there's a lot of negative space around the face to to read the face expression clearly. Okay, and here we have this other pose that again it's very appealing. See how the overall body kind of support, and leave a nice negative space here for the face to read. See, the when you do a pose, it's in some cases, in some beat, it's okay to have this kind of strong pose with the arm pointing here on a particular direction, to direct the audience eyes. In other case, you want the body just gonna be supportive, so you can read clearly the emotion through the face of the character. Okay, and it's nice also to see like the nice silhouette of the body. Okay, basically break it down by a sharp angle of the elbow. Okay, so that's what's really appealing. Okay, if you have smooth curve everywhere, okay, the design became kind of boring, so it's important to break it down with some sharp edge as well here. Okay, and this is another really great pose, another great stretch. I really love this line of action, how creative it is, and well done. So guys, there is really a lot. It is only one sequence I'm taking a look today, guys, and there is really a lot to do. Okay, and this is definitely, I think, worth it, like to watch like a movie like this, like frame by frame, and study. Okay, I really love this kind of line of action. And again, you see, even there is a big gesture in the arms. Okay, you see that there is always space on the head, on the face. You rarely will see a pose with the hand or the elbow in front of the face, so the face of the character doesn't read really well. So it's really nicely done, I would say. Okay, so now that overall I give you like a general idea about the pose of the character and why I think those are so appealing, I wanna go into deep a bit more into some certain section. Okay, and discuss about how some of the breakdowns are done, and why, even if the animation is so fast, okay, it still looks very appealing, fluid at the same time, and reads so well. Okay, because that's one of the things that I think about it. It's a lot of animators struggle when they do these things. They want to do a lot of acting. It's really fast. The poses are changing very quickly, but nothing reads really well. So now I'm gonna go more into details and explain you why it's looking so good. Okay guys, so I found out 3 sections that I think are really interesting to study. I'm gonna start with the first one here. Let's take a look. Okay, one more time. As you can see, it's a very small gesture, but really well done. Okay, I think there is a lot going on, so it's very interesting to study. Let's start with the main poses, okay? And let's start from this one, and let's see how they ease in, okay, happen at the beginning, so there is not much going on between the first 2 poses. And look at here how, when it started to push, how the hip is moving in this direction, okay? Is moving first when the head is kind of remaining here and the hand is pushing this direction, actually in the opposite. Okay, so you see already you have contrast, hip going to the left side and the hand, the arms pushing to the left side. Again, here we have the extreme. Okay, same things basically. Okay, so basically this is the ease, a little bit of ease in, and then it kind of snap into these extreme poses. Again, look the energy, look all the energy. Okay, that's something really important. And now here it started to go down. Okay, it start to compress here. And it's very interesting here as it goes down. As you can see, the chest and the hip are going down. Okay, you can see the overlap in the drag here. Okay, and then in the next pose you can see the hip is not going as much anymore. Okay, but the head and the chest are continuing to compress. Okay, so that's one of the things that's happening. Okay, so the hip is not moving as much anymore. Now it's the upper chest that is moving. So those are one of the things that make it really interesting. When you see the part of the body, even just in the spine, they're not moving together anymore. And you see here, even here, the body is not moving much anymore. Is the hand at this point? Oh, sorry, it's the hand at this point that is kind of moving. Okay, and then holding this position. Okay, so that's very interesting. And of course, another important thing is if we go, frame by frame, if you can study the arc, try to focus, guys, for example, here on the bell. Okay, let's focus here on this one. See how it's going this direction up, then it continue in this direction here. Now it started to go down. Okay, see how it's pushing down, holding here for a little bit, coming down here, and then boom, coming in this direction and settling down here. Notice even the rotation of the upper chest. See how kind of flat here it is, the chest, and then here it's pointing in this direction. Okay, and same thing goes for the head. Okay, if you take a look at the neck and the head. Okay, look how the head is in this direction, or it's moving here. Okay, started to slow down, started to go down here. Okay, and boom, it's going down again. It's going this direction. Okay, and then here in circle. Okay, it's done perfectly, guys. It's done really well done. That's how you can get away with really fast action. Okay, because you follow the arc. Okay, you don't just go randomly in one pose to another with a random breakdown, and then you let the computer do the in between. And of course it also helps to read better the follow through of the air as well. Okay, and as well you see like how the arms stays behind. Okay, it's coming down, is coming much later until it pops into this pose here at the end. Okay, and same for the other one. Okay, look how this hand goes into this pose. Okay, you stay here for a while. Look, almost frozen here when the rest of the body is moving. See how this gesture reads clearly, because it basically the hand stay in this position for like 6 frames and then goes into another arc into this pose. Okay, and you see there is a little extra movement at the end with the finger. Another thing that is done really well, if you notice, the lip sync in this sequence, it's happened at the end, after the big gesture. Okay, one of the mistakes that you can see quite often, I did as well for many years when I was doing acting, okay, is that you tend to do the lip sync because you hit this big gesture with a dialogue, and this is a big mistake, because if you're trying to put a lip sync in a big section like this, when the body is moving all over the place, you won't read anything. You won't read absolutely anything. So any kind of face expression or lip sync you will do in this sequence will be completely wasted, because um, you're not gonna read it. So what happened is that the big action happened first, okay? Then the character slow down into this pose, and then you have the lip sync. Because now you see, because the pose is staged perfectly, now your eyes can read what's going on in the dialogue, okay? So that's really, really important, I would say. Let's go to the other section. Let's take a look at the next one. Okay, this is another great one. Okay, let's take a look again. The anticipation and this big swing. Okay. Again, we're starting from this very nice pose. Okay. So again, let's take a look at the easy in that you have here at the very beginning. And again, how the body is kind of compressing here. Okay. You'll, you'll notice during the compression how the finger gets dragged behind. Okay, from this pose to this one. Okay. And again, now you will see the body going up, okay, in reverse, is reversing the spine, and the arms are still dragging behind compared to the, to the previous pose. And again, you have this big stretch here, okay. And you see, like, the another interesting thing is, as soon as you reach this pose, okay, notice how the leg here, how this leg, it kind of started to move and anticipate the next movement, okay. So when it's about to come to an end and to stop, you will see this leg, the knee coming forward, okay. And same with the arms. You see this left line of action here, these arms coming forward, okay. Is reaching, almost come to a stop. He start to open up, and then he started to lead to the next one, okay. I think it's really, again, really, really interesting. And again, see how the squash, again, the line of action, how it's dragging behind. And you have this big swing. Again, notice how the head goes into this bigger arc, okay. It's not random, okay. See, even the arms, everything kind of follow a nice arc, and then it kind of pop into the stretch, okay. It goes really fast here, there is a big swing, and then boom, everything kind of uh, get attached to the paper here, okay. Another thing is, notice how once the body arrives, okay, everything start to settle in, especially the clothes and everything. It's really, really well done, okay. So this is a great example. uh, I notice even here the eyes before the action, how the eyes are pointing this direction, okay. And of course, when you do a compression here, when you do the squash and stretch, you tend to always close the mouth, the jaw, and during the stretch you open it, okay, to give a big stretch to the face as well, okay. Notice even like the neck. Look at the gap between the head and the neck. Oh, here basically you cannot see the neck, and now here you have like this huge gap. Okay, it keeps stretching. Okay, those are all things that make those animations really organic, I would say. And again, you see compression here. You don't see the neck anymore, and then it stretches again here. there is really a lot of details going in every aspect, I would say, and that's the reason why those those animation, even if they happen really fast in a snappy way, they still read so well because everything is done for a reason. They follow the rule, the 12 principles of the animation are applied perfectly, basically, and that's why it's reading so well. And plus, as well, the animation of the cloth guys is done really well. Okay, that is like we would deserve another video only to study the cloth animation for this. Let's go to the final one. Those also, it's very interesting to me. Let's take a look one more time. Okay, this very fast gesture. Uh, I really love the energy on the elbow. I really like it. Okay, let's take a look. Let's go back again one more time. Let's start with this pose. Okay, as we talk about very clear and nice pose over here. Okay, so what's happened is that there is a little bit of easy in. Okay, see the body is moving very little, and then boom, it snap almost immediately. It snap into this new position. Okay, into the anticipation really fast in one frame, basically snap into this pose. Okay, you see there is a huge gap, but read so well because is holding. Okay, first of all, it's holding this pose for like 6-7 frames, so you have enough time to read it. But also, again, look at the line of action of the hands. Okay, boom. Look at the other one. Look at this. Okay, okay. So everything reads so well, and even when he gets into this anticipation, look how the face during this, you see there is a small easing out here, but look what a big change we have in the face. The face is anticipating the rest of the movement. Okay, and look how in for the gesture again, how we are going from this compressed pose again. Look at the head when there is no neck to this one. Look at the energy. Boom. You see what a big gap in the head there is, and of course you have a big stretch here. Look at the contrast. Okay, and then you snap into this clean and nice silhouette. Okay, and then you have of course the settling in of the animation. Okay, once you snap into this pose, it's gonna read it for a little bit, and again you see now the lip sync here. And this is for example another interesting action where in this case for the next one we are having this nice pose here, but instead of leading with the hip or the head as usual, in this case is leading with the arm. Okay, you see there is the rest of the body is not moving much, but now we're having like a big movement with the arms actually. Okay, see, so the arms is leading, the body started to go down. Okay, continue the compression. Okay, again you see how it is staged very nicely. The hand, hold it, see they kind of hold it for a little bit, and now the hand is reversing, and boom, snap into the next action. In fact, if you look, the body this time is not moving as much. Is the head, is the hand and the arms that they are doing the big gesture in this case. Okay. Of course, you still want to have a little bit of movement in the body, or else it will look weird and fake. But you see, like how the hand is anticipating the gesture, and then going up into this pose, and then the body follow up, uh, and then it cannot hold the pose, right? And then it goes to the next one. Again, same here. Look how the hand is anticipating this next movement, is leading the gesture. Okay, it's basically is the hand, sorry, uh, dragging the body behind. Okay, so I think, guys, those three sequences in this sequence, there is a lot of variety in terms of acting. Everything is done in a different way, so it's really beautiful. And guys, as I mentioned before, uh, it's really nice movie. You should definitely go and check it out because there is a lot to learn. I watched it already 3 times, and if you guys enjoy this kind of video and you want to see a bit more, as I mentioned before, give me a like or write a comment, so in this way I can understand from you that you guys that you like this kind of comment. Okay, guys, and see you next time.